Teacher.
Hey, you're fine. I'm actually finishing up a conversation on this end, too. I'll be with you in a second.
Okay. I have to get back in the water.
You have... So, I'll just be a second. I'm just going to be sitting right here.
Okay, you're fine.
You forgot how cool I am?
We're nice anymore, so yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Are you gonna go hang out with us?
No. Oh, I'm no, I'm kind of things to do. And my things, I mean,
You're such a serious person.
I know, huh? That's great.
I can never read you.
Oh, I got my truck outside.
A little white one?
Yeah, it's all fixed up and it's got these halo lights and
Does it really?
yeah, it's so nice. Like it looks all brand new in the front.
It does now. I actually wanted to drive your truck.
Oh, really? You saw it?
Yeah, I pulled up to.
So nice. These halo lights? Yeah. Oh, so, how do you get it if you take a photo?
Okay. I'm sorry. I had to come into work early.
Okay. Hey, sorry about that.
Hey. Okay, yeah, I'm really sorry. I had to come to work at 8, and I wasn't supposed to till 10. So I've been kind of busy doing stuff.
Like all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just getting things set up because this time we usually come. I'm at the Institute building right now.
Oh, are you?
So that's why I was like trying to get things because we had to get here. My husband was helping me get set up, and he went to class because he's like, "Oh no, if your class moves, you're gonna miss Institute." And I was like, "No, I'll get like the most of it." So he's like, "I don't want to miss Institute," so we came here for me to be on. So hopefully we have better luck with our internet connection today because the Institute has high-speed internet better than. Like, I have high speed technically, but my neighborhood isn't really wired for high speed, so I pay for it, but I don't really get it.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I can really tell the difference when I'm in, like, right here, where they really do have good coverage.
Yeah.
Really just, my side of town's awful.
That's okay. My work has Wi-Fi, but I don't know the password, So I'm just using my phone as a mobile hotspot. So
Ah,
hopefully it works out pretty good.
so am I looking at you through your phone?
No, I'm on my computer, but the internet or the Wi-Fi is coming from my phone.
Um, well, let's not take forever then, because we're using up your minutes.
Oh, it's fine.
Or your data, I should say.
It's totally fine. I am hot. Holy cow. It's hot here.
You know, it's funny, I've been feeling hot all day, but I bet you're actually hot, and I'm just like a wuss, because it's Alaska, and I'm like, it's so hot.
How hot does it usually get there?
In the summers, it's like average, it's in the 80s
Oh, really?
nowadays, but when it gets, that's been lately, but when it gets into like 60s and 70s, I die.
Yeah, it's like 85 here today.
All right. And I have on my schedule to do this again tomorrow. Yay! What
Yay.
time do you work tomorrow?
Not till 10.
Okay. Unless you have to come in early like today.
Yeah, I had to pass bedtime meds because nobody else was med certified. So that's why I had to come in early.
How hard is it to get med certified?
It's not that hard. That's why I don't really understand why people don't do it. Because you get a pay raise if you do.
Oh, that seems like laziness to me if you're not going to do it.
Seriously. Okay,
All right, I'm just.
how well did you understand the chapter?
That is a good question. I felt like it was a lot like yesterday. I was starting this yesterday after we were done, and I felt like they went. I can see why we're starting with all those, and it just kind of builds on it. I don't know how to say how well I understood it because I was lost for a lot of it.
It's okay, I was too. Do you think that we will have to use the SPSS for the quiz? Because I know it talked about it in the chapter.
I haven't, to be honest, I haven't opened the quiz yet.
Okay. I haven't looked at it yet either.
But since we had to use it in preparation, all right. So the quiz I have. Let me open it on my screen because it should say to open a file for SPSS before.
It doesn't.
No, when I'm on the group meeting, usually activity directions would say if we needed the applet or if we needed SPSS, and it doesn't say like open this file. It just says go to Google Hangouts. Hang on, I'm opening it right now.
Here, I'll just open it right now too.
And I don't see anything that. Oh! This one says copy and paste them into the software you are assigned to use. Yeah, we have to. Yeah.
Ah,
SPSS. We're not opening anything, but we're copying a list of numbers.
darn, I was hoping we would get away with not doing it this time.
So I'm going to save this for later and open up the secret desktop.
Okay,
You know, I don't think SPSS would be that much of a problem if I actually purchased it.
Yeah.
If I haven't purchased it, it's a hassle.
I just didn't feel the, I don't know. Because I'm not going to use it again after this class, so I really did not want to purchase it.
I'm not going to use it again. What are you going to use it for? Anything that I can do with it that I would need for something other than statistics, I can do Excel.
Yeah.
I can see, it's really awesome, and I like it better than Excel for what we're doing. Sorry, I have to load SPSS right now.
You're fine. I'm working on doing it too.
I'm getting into the secret desktop. Because I actually had to exit out of my browser and everything, get into the secret desktop, and then get into the browser again,
That's what I have to do too.
and then copy and paste it. It took me so long to figure out how to get into SPSS, like that it was like an actual desktop I'm downloading.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that's what it was.
I kept looking on my, like after I downloaded it, I kept looking on my desktop going, where's SPSS? I'm like, it's not here.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
And mine just made that sound too.
I honestly thought it would kick me out of Google Hangout, but it didn't.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Can you still see me?
No, I can't see you. But I can hear you still.
Well, we're recording, so just keep that in mind if you make any faces at the screen and you don't know what you look like.
I won't pick my nose or anything.
Just move out of the screen if you're going to do it. Way to be. That's how it was yesterday when we were doing it. I'm like sitting there eating my bread, and I'm like, this is being recorded. You're making me very thirsty.
I'm making you very thirsty?
Well, you're making me think of my thirst.
Oh, sorry. It's so hot here. I'm like...
I'm like, oh, I want a drink. Did you put everyone to bed already?
Yeah, everyone's in bed. Thank goodness. I didn't feel like dealing with people tonight. I don't know, today's just been one of those days. Okay. So we copy and paste all these numbers and put them in Excel?
Or, well, well, they tell us, I'm looking at it's like what we do for the preparation. So there's Excel instructions, and then there's SPSS instructions. And because I got into the secret desktop, I'm going to do the SPSS instructions. Where's my pen?
I gotta look at the SPSS instructions again.
That's why I have my separate computer open. I actually have the textbook open right now that I'm looking through with the different steps of where to put things, and I most certainly do not have this memorized.
I don't either. It's all right. I'm really scared to open up too many windows because I'm afraid it's going to freeze on me.
Yeah, well, I have the textbook open. It closed my preparation, though.
You have the actual textbook?
No, on the computer.
Oh.
I just meant I have the link open, so I'm reading the commands in SPSS.
Gotcha.
No, when you see me with papers, it's because a chapter was particularly chocked full of information, so I printed it off so I could write notes in the margins.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's kind of expensive, but it helped me a lot for the last test.
I was going to say, it's probably worth it.
And I don't do it for every chapter, just the ones I don't understand. Like, I'm going to probably have to print up this chapter and the last one for studying.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I meant to do it already before we had this group meeting, but this will have to do. Sometimes Lesson 9 was really long. It was like 38 pages I had to pay for
Oh, really?
to print off. Like, I couldn't print it directly from it. I had to copy and paste it into Word, and it was like 38 pages.
Holy cow. That's crazy.
Okay. So here we go. We find the confidence interval in SPSS by going Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Explore.
Okay, so analyze, descriptive statistics. Oops, that's so not what I wanted. Wait, I have to paste.
Yep.
Sorry, I have to
You have
paste
to
the numbers in first.
paste the list of numbers first.
Okay, let me do that real quick. There we go.
You opened the group meeting and got it from
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I keep doing the wrong thing. Explore. Okay. So, what do? Do we add it to the dependent list?
Sorry, my computer's going slow. It's thinking of too many things. All right, so the actual question, it starts with the number 6. Use the following values which were pulled from the data file body temp. Copy and paste them into the software you are assigned to use using the null hypothesis of null hypothesis mu equals 98.6, and alternative hypothesis mu is less than 98.6, and a level of significance 0.05. So,
Okay.
XR.
So then,
This one.
okay. So you said it starts with number 6, right?
Yeah, the numbers are 4, I would think.
Okay. What is X bar? Well, how do we figure out X bar?
Ah.
Oh,
Alright. So, analyze descriptive statistics. Go back. Explore. That brings up a thing. Now, do we put that in our list in the dependent list or in the factor list?
Okay, actually, what you're supposed to do is you go to Analyze,
Uh-huh.
compare means, and then one sample t-test.
Analyze, compare means.
And that gives you TDF, sig two-tailed mean difference, the 95% confidence interval of the difference, the upper and lower.
You just put OK when you did the t-test?
Yeah.
So is the mean difference, is that our x bar, or the mean? 98.2?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like what x bar equals.
Mean difference. Why did we do the t-test? There's no secure connection.
I was just following the SPSS instructions.
I was following the wrong instructions, apparently.
I think you were following the one for Excel. But yeah, I don't know what x bar equals.
Well, it'd be mu, and mu is like the mean, right? So it'd be 98.2?
Yeah. But it says round to 3 decimal places, so
So 98.220?
yeah. That's what I'm gonna put. Okay, number 7 was S.
I'm actually going to try to
S is the sample standard deviation, right?
the definition.
Yeah, like the letter S is the sample standard. I'm sorry, hang on.
Okay. Okay. Hello?
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
What was the alarm?
That goes off when somebody needs something.
It sounds like a fire alarm or like emergency attack by aliens aboard the ship.
I know, seriously, it scares me every time it goes off. It's so loud. But
So you
okay,
asked the
but yeah.
question that S. That's what you and I were talking about yesterday when I was like, I don't know what to do if sigma's not known, and that's what you do. It's the S is the sample standard deviation, and we put it in place of the sigma when we're doing the T distribution or T test.
Okay, but is it like in the SPSS? Is it just a standard deviation, or do we need to figure it out somehow?
That's a good question.
I almost want to say it's just a standard deviation.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm looking.
And I'm trying to look in the book where the textbook is.
Yeah, everything I can find says that it's in place of the standard deviation.
Okay.
So I think because we have the standard deviation, we can say that that's what S is. But if we didn't have it right here in front of us, then that's when we would have to do calculating and figure it out. So for this, it'd be 0.92201.
Yeah.
Only 3, so we dropped the 0.1.
Yeah. Okay, and then number 8, the T-score is given to us as well.
What do you have for the T-score?
476.407.
That is too high.
What do you have?
A frozen screen. Hang on. I don't know.
Okay.
I can honestly not see anything right now.
Okay.
It's like all these different windows open on top of each other. They've all rolled into like one meshed one with different corners, and it's quite beautiful actually.
It's quite beautiful, is that what you said?
It's a mess. Did you already solve number 5?
I have not yet.
I just did 3 and 4 because I realized I hadn't done it, and I'm plugging in the numbers right now for number 5 into the... Somebody's running away. They're escaping by way of the front door.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. That's a lot of potatoes.
What's that?
That's a lot of potatoes.
No, this is just one bag. Got another one coming.
Oh, seriously? Okay. Thank you. So number 3 is we assume sigma is unknown, right? Is that what you put?
Yeah, because that's what's different in this chapter.
Yep. Okay.
And number 4, I said no, because it says right there, standard deviation is not known.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Gives me more time to think.
I'll be right back, Leanne.
I'm just solving problems.
You're still up, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm back.
That was bad.
Okay, I gotta look up this equation again.
It is t equals x bar minus mu divided by s divided by n to the square root. So it's the same z-score we were doing yesterday, but instead of sigma you put s.
Okay.
And instead of z you put t. It's the exact same equation we've been using.
I just got kicked out of SPSS.
Oh, I figured out what I did wrong.
What'd you do wrong?
I missed a step. That's why my t-test was so high. I got like 476.407, which is definitely wrong. So I went back and read the SPSS instructions, and I missed a step. So I'm going to do it correctly and see if that makes my other answers change, because that might be bad.
I must have missed a step too because that's the same T-score that I got.
No, that's way too high.
I was
Makes sense.
yeah.
Hang on. So I'm going to do it because then maybe my X bar will change, but I don't know.
So
Okay, so in the problem, it's 98.6. I didn't put 98.6 into the equation.
oh.
Ha ha ha. Okay, the t-score is -1.
Oh, is it?
-1.843. But the other
Yeah.
numbers are exactly the same.
Oh, are they? Okay.
The
And
other
that's
ones don't change at all.
I'm sorry.
But
For
the score
number.
is completely reasonable now. So I'm putting. Oh, hey, I didn't tell you. For number 5, I got 1.5.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and like redo that one. Make sure that I get the same answer.
Okay, let me know so I can redo it because I did it like, make sure I got it right.
Okay, and so what did? Oh my goodness. Just a minute.
I should go on to the next one. The so it's this one.
Oh my goodness, people just need to go to bed. Okay.
0, 8, 1. To the left. Wow. I'm having a hard time finding the p-value. So we find the sig two-tailed, and then we find the p-value from that. The p-value is the area in the tail to the left of the test statistic, which gives the area in both tails, then adjust it so that you get the area to the left. Usually this means you simply divide that number by 2. The key is to find the area to the left of this test statistic.
Okay.
So I got, when I just divide it by 2, I got, so do you understand the p-value, how to get that?
Yeah.
In the textbook, it gives us 3 different explanations that I found. It says it has to do with the alternate hypothesis, and if mu equals 98.6, you have to solve for p one way. If mu is less than 98.6, you solve a different way. And if mu is larger than 98.6, is the third way.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw that in the book.
Yeah, so our alternate is less than 98.6, and they said you just have to divide it by 2. So when I did that, I got 0.040.
0.040. Okay.
That's 3 decimal places. Needn't run away on my account.
I'm so sorry. Okay, you said it was 0.
Okay, you said it was 0.
0 point what?
So for number 9, it would be 0.040.
Okay. I'm still not putting in all of the numbers right because that's my T-score is still way off.
Oh, so I was going to tell you when you came back. So start at the beginning, exit out in your SPS. You're an SPSS, right?
Yeah.
So you close out of the box completely, the one we were working with, and it will say, do you want to save changes? Say no.
Okay.
Don't close out of SPSS together. There's just the one that says statistics viewer, or the one that says output. So you're back to your data page that has the list of numbers, and start over with analyze, compare means, one sample t-test.
Analyze, compare means. Okay, then what?
And then in the book it says that when a little window pops up,
Uh-huh.
then you move it to the dependent list, and then down there's a teeny tiny little place that has a 0 where it says test value, and you have to put 98.6.
That's what I did wrong. Okay.
I did it too, but it shows you in the textbook. It shows you putting in the numbers.
So the t-score is negative 1.843.
What did you
Right?
get?
Negative 1.843.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
And the other numbers stay the same. And then your two-tailed right next to the degrees of freedom.
Uh-huh.
It says t-test, degrees of freedom. Then it says sig two-tailed.
Mm-hmm.
What number do you have there?
I have 0.081.
And then you divide it by 2. Or
Okay, I see where you're getting that now. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was so confused.
because our alternate hypothesis is less than that, or to the left. It's less than or pointing to the left, like the left tail. So because of the left tail, we divide it in half.
Okay. That makes sense.
And a tail, if it were a right tail, we'd divide it in half also.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm right. So if it's to the left, you do divide it in half. If it's to the right, you divide it in half. And then if it has an equal sign and crossing it out, that's the area in. Okay, so then if it has equal crossed out, then you just use that number that's provided.
Okay. That makes sense.
It says, in other words, the p-value is equal to the two-tailed score you see.
Okay.
So the only time that we'll look at it and copy down that number without dividing it is if our alternate hypothesis is an equal sign crossed out.
Okay.
That's a good way for me to remember it.
Yeah.
All right. So number 10, what is the correct decision based on this evidence? Oh, I know how to do this. So we have our p-value, and our p-value is less than our level of significance, which is 0.05.
So if
it's less than the null, if it's less than, the p-value is less than the level of significance, then we reject it.
Okay, that's what I put. Okay.
That's right, because if Paul is less than average, we reject him.
That's right. That's what I remembered.
I was actually trying to remember the actual ditty for you, but I was getting mixed up, so I just reverted back to my way. It's because they try to make it rhyme, but then I just get confused.
It's like if the P is low, reject the null, or something like that.
Yeah, you did it. Good job. But that doesn't help me know, like, lower than what. My way helps me know what I'm doing. First alternative hypothesis. Uh-oh,
Okay.
what are you talking about?
Are you reading number 11?
Oh, this one. I'm doing 11, but I didn't realize that I needed to copy those numbers again.
Yeah.
I just went down to 11, and I was like, what just happened? So now I have to exit out of everything we just did. Are we doing the exact same thing again?
I think so.
That will be faster this time, because now we know what we're doing. Right?
Yeah, exactly. At least hopefully. Okay. Okay. But what do we put in the little area that has the 0? Do we put 40?
It's a good question. Okay, I'll put 40.
Okay, then I'll put 42. Okay,
'Cause I
so
don't see any other number to put in there.
yeah, I didn't either. So, okay, number 11. What is
Taking number 11. Where is it? It's up here. Okay, your first alternative hypothesis.
Oh my gosh. Hello? Okay. Okay. I have no idea. No. Is there like a binder over there? Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. 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 So 11. Wouldn't the p-value just be sig two-tailed?
You mean just what's provided?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
because
trying
it
to
has.
find,
Yeah,
last time we did
I'm pretty sure
98.
because I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out if the 40 is what we were supposed to put in there.
Oh yeah.
Because we did 98.6 before. That's what the alternate was, and this time the alternate is 40. So do we just put 40 in there?
That's what I'm guessing. It's my turn to submit first this time anyways, so I guess we'll see.
Well, it was a lot
But I'm
easier.
just
I was a lot more confident before because the textbook actually used the number 98.6.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you put in 40 though.
I'm going back up in the textbook to see where they got the number 98.6.
Okay.
Set the null hypothesis value. For this example, the value should be 98.6. Okay, that says for that example. It doesn't say why.
Oh, it doesn't.
It just says for this example, the value should be 98.6. That's not fair.
Yeah, I wish you would explain it.
Like, well, what about this example? I have a different example now. That's not nice.
Okay.
Well, what do you get when you use 40?
As the p-value?
As the test value.
As the test value, what?
Because the p-value wouldn't be... I mean, the answer to 11 would not be 40.
Well, I know that, but when you put in 40 as the test value, the p-value is 0.995.
Compare me. Let me see. 40. Where are you seeing that?
The 40,
Where are you seeing 0.995?
it's the sig two-tailed.
You know, I think I entered in my numbers wrong or something.
Oh,
I think that's what it is. I'm going to go back and re-put in my list of numbers. Maybe I missed one. That's what I'm going to do.
hi, Nancy.
Some nurse is there.
What?
The nurse for Laura Carpenter, Lori.
Yeah.
She knows something about the book, and I don't know what is
The only
information.
thing I can think of where the information would be is in a binder.
We have the lecture.
They should.
Because she's very encouraged, but she don't know. And it's like, she don't know the word. Yeah, me either.
Just a minute. I'm in the middle of a group meeting real quick, and then I'll go to
I'm like, it's taking forever because I can't find that answer.
No, you're fine.
And I tried putting it in. Control C. My numbers are not... Oh, there we go. My numbers weren't showing up correctly.
Did you get what I got this time?
Well, I realized that my list of numbers was completely wrong.
Oh,
Aha, 995. I got it. I'm with you.
okay.
0.99. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because if I wasn't getting that same answer, that means that any following questions I wouldn't be able to get. So, the moral of the story is make sure your data is input correctly.
That would be so bad on the test. Oh my goodness.
All right, so 12 is fail to reject.
Yeah, that's what I put.
13,
So
you decided to try another.
13,
All right, so
I
now
think
we just,
divide by 2.
yeah, so it decreases.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And what decision do you make? If it decreases, we still fail to reject because it's so high, right?
Yeah. It's still more than 0.01.
Yeah, seriously. We'd have to really make that number go lower. Compare the width of the confidence interval for question 11 to the confidence interval for question 13. Which one is wider?
Where do we compare that?
All right. Okay. So, question 11. I'm going to write it down. Question 11 is 0.995. And then, what was the other one? Compare confidence interval for question 11 to the confidence interval for question 13. And then 13 is just 0.995 divided in half.
Yeah. So, oh wait, so
0.4975. So then I'm going to plug that into the probability applet
okay.
as my p-value and see 0.9, see the width, 95. And for that 0.995 for 11, it is not equal to, which means that you shade the left and the right tails. Do you shade the left and the right tails and everything in between?
I'm
I'm
not
going to
sure.
read that in the textbook again exactly. Oh, it's right here in the textbook. Alright, so you don't shade the middle and you shade both of the tails.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 0.995. Okay, and then the other one is 0.4975. So that one is only the left. 0.4975. I don't know how to gauge, and I shaded just the left, and then with the other one I shaded left and right, but I don't know how to compare which one is wider or not.
Okay, let me see.
Like I can put they're the same because they cover the same amount of space, but how are we supposed to look at it to say this is wider or this is not wider? I'm not seeing any kind of help like that in the textbook.
I know, I keep looking.
And I know they've asked us in the past, like which one's wider.
I have no idea.
At the end of the lesson, it talked about doing confidence intervals.
Yeah, no, I was just reading through that, but it doesn't say anything about like the shape of it.
When I say there's a milk, no more, you see, any more,
Huh?
more milk.
Yeah, you can give her more milk.
Oh, don't lose it.
All right, so this is where
I missed out on that wonderful dinner.
You had dinner, Elaine.
Did you say anything?
Elaine.
Hey, did you miss that? Elaine, you had dinner. You had dinner. But I'm still hungry. Over. Here you go.
Okay.
So it says we can find the confidence intervals for like the list in SPSS. Analyze descriptive statistics, explore. By default, a 95% confidence interval is shown. To find other confidence intervals, go to Analyze descriptive statistics, explore, move the desired variable to dependent list, press statistics, and change it. But we don't have they didn't give us one, so I would say it's the default one. And then when I ran it in SPSS, and I got the confidence interval for this data, 23.4986, 56.5966.
Uh-huh.
So it seems like it doesn't matter what the p-score is doing because the data's all there. So that would mean that in question 11 and 13 that they are the same because it's not, no matter what we're doing to the p-score, the confidence interval is not changing.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
The numbers for the confidence interval would remain the same.
Yeah.
Because they're based on that data list. Because I had to go to a completely different SPSS command to pull up that information.
Oh, really?
I had to go to Analyze Descriptive Statistics Explore.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if our teacher watches our video, he's going to be so bored.
It's okay. Okay, I'm going to submit.
Did you say they're the same?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know. Oh, I didn't even select anything. Let me select it.
We got 100%. You were right.
Okay, let me read through the answers I have because I just realized I wasn't entering things in. Oh, okay. No, I don't. Hang on, I'm just going to look through. Okay, I know that's right. It's just we were on here for like an hour, so I'm like, wait, what did I put?
Yeah, you're fine.
So we were right on the last one that they're the same?
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder if the reasoning is right or if we just lucked out.
I don't know. I kind of want to email the teacher and ask him because I'm still kind of confused about it.
So, will you CC me on that email?
Yeah.
Will you include me on the email because I don't know. I couldn't find anything in the textbook. I just did what the textbook said to go through those commands, so I'm just saying what would make sense. Oh, look, it says a quick word of caution on something that many students get confused on. Using explore function is the best way to calculate confidence intervals. You may notice the output doing a hypothesis test. Okay, never mind. I don't know what it's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's trying to be like, many people get confused on this, and now I'm confused.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start on the next one so that we can meet tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Meanwhile, I feel like we need to do yesterday's again. So.
Okay.
All right. Have fun at work.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.